Der beste Weg, die Körperbewegungen mit den Hand- und Armbewegungen richtig zu synchronisieren, ist, den Körper außer das Spiel zu nehmen.
Answer to the Golfschwung. That's like, well, you know, what is the way to learn it that is the easiest?
To be honest, it is so much more natural than, because we've got 1,001 coaches offering 1,001 opinions.
Right.
And if my big argument is, I say, and I do it with Lindsay, my wife, or my kids, or wherever it might be, a youngster, if there's a daisy growing out the ground and you
stand
give
up
them a stick,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
If there's a daisy and I'm not a golfer and I say hit it, you go boom. I say right now hit it a bit harder and you go whack. Now but hit it a bit hard. Get mad at it. You do that. All right. And so you then go and ask a golfer and a golf coach, and when you then get a book this freaking thick
Right.
on it.
Right. Right.
But if you stood there, and that is what you have to do.
Spielst du mit den Füßen zusammen und lernst du schnell, aber sanft zu werden. Mit relaxed Händen, Armen, Handgelenken und Schultern.
But with amateurs, the beginners, what I would say to them is a lot of the time they're much better if they can keep the body action more consistent. So this is the top tip for amateurs. They will hit the ball much more consistently if they stand there with the feet together with that little bit of spiral in the body, feet, ankles, knees up, arms up, slam your arms down and move. At least your body's going to be consistent there, so your bottom of the arc's going to be more consistent. So you'll strike it more consistent, so in the end you'll be more consistent towards the target.
Und die Kontrolle über das Schlägerblatt in deinen Händen zu gewinnen.
So assuming a good grip, we want to control the face. Now, the only thing that controls the face is your hands, okay? Your body does not control the face, okay? Your body has an influence over where your hands are, but ultimately your hands determine where that face is, okay? So you can be moving your body as much as you like in one direction. It doesn't necessarily mean the face is going to follow it. Your face will follow whatever that wrist is going to do. So we've got to learn where your hands and where your wrist is at during a golf swing.
Reagierst du auf das Ziel und stellst sicher, dass das Rückgrat des Schwungs, die Schwungrichtung, gut ausgerichtet ist.
We just constantly see amateur golfers, and they get there and they're in such a hurry. They think that the more they turn this body is going to create speed. But if that shaft is anywhere ahead of the club like that, you're losing all the speed. And the other alternative, you might flip it.
You might flip
but
it.
But this turn is a disaster for
killer.
It's a killer. So by practicing here, and a lot of times
let your arms fall.
Your arms are going to work in sequence. You're not going to do silly things like this. You're going to get a nice motion going.
Yeah.
Now is the time, deinen Körperbewegungen und Rotationen mit deinen Händen, Armen und Handgelenksbewegungen zu verschmelzen. So viele Bewegungen zu verschmelzen. Are you ready? Good. Let's do it. Das Gefühl wird im Allgemeinen eine größere Drehung im Verhältnis zum Armschwung sein. Wenn der Schwung mit den Händen und Armen zu viel ist, neigst du beim Einsetzen des Körpers dazu, die Verbindung zu verlieren und zu überschwingen. Eine zu große Drehung im Verhältnis zum Armschwung kann zu steif, langsam und schwach werden. Und vergiss du nicht, dass der Schwung der Hände, Arme und Handgelenke die Geschwindigkeit erzeugt. Und der Körper ist einfach mitgezogen.
We're using a little bit of gravity in the downswing, so we're not forcing anything at this stage. and we're just going, flicking it back and forth. A lot of hands and arms. The feet are moving and following the hands and arms, as you can see, okay? Just a nice motion.
Go with the apex irons, a standard blade, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to pitching.
And I used to tell Led's a buddy of mine. So I said, you know, your dog wagging the tail wag, you're working a lot with arms and hands and wrists too. So don't, you know, you're better than that. In other words, don't just think that I'm going to take a grip and stick it to my belt and just start moving my body around. I go, the body has its movement, arms, hands, wrists. Golf club's got its movements. It's the blend of the two. And I could see what they were doing, you know, just from afar. And I would talk to David about it when we were on tour. And
Du brauchst die richtige Kombination, das Beste aus deinem Körper herauszuholen. Und natürlich spielt die Flexibilität dabei eine Rolle. Wenn ein Golfer sehr lebendig ist, dann müssen sie einen halben Rückschwung mit einer großen Drehung machen. Und normalerweise wird es am Ende genau richtig sein. Auf der anderen Seite für den Golfer, das mit der Flexibilität kämpft, um mehr Schlägerkopfgeschwindigkeit und Hand- und Armbewegung braucht. Sie müssen vom Gefühl, als würden sie mit ihren Händen und Armen weit über die Parallele hinaus schwingen, um eine größere Hebelwirkung zu erzielen, die sie in eine bessere Position bringt. Die Geschwindigkeitserzeuger muss aktiv sein. Die Hände, Arme und Handgelenke muss aktiv, sehr aktiv. Der Körper folgt den Händen. Lass die Hüften, Beine und Füße sich frei bewegen und den Händen und Armen folgen.
Yeah. Let it go.
Yeah.
I mean, if you stood there without thinking, you would do that. Okay, so that's a hell of a good start. And then if you then learn to get a bit of this going.
He's got a little power.
The jacks.
Yeah.
And just start moving your body from right to left, around in a circle. Holding your elbows in your side, right in your side. Now we can't go around a golf course doing this all day, so we must lengthen this swing somewhere or other. You see, this is an absolutely full swing.
But if you stood there, and that is what you have to do, and then people will go, well, the elbow is Jackins flying, it's wrong. Okay, and I have to say, I hope you don't teach this, otherwise we will fall out.
Sure. No, you got to get.
Die meisten Golfer sind viel zu viel verkrampft, was kills Geschwindigkeit und Kontrolle und oft wird schmerzhaft sein. Alles muss zu deinem Körper passen. You got it? Good. Just do it.
Great shot, that. Look at that. Hey? No messing.
Somewhere inside haunting, like a drug I keep on wanting. There's a love that fits so perfect it's hard to believe.